What do you call a snowman with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman. Ho, 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 ho. Welcome back to Reviews Unscripted. We're saving your sanity and your yard from a holiday decorating catastrophe. If you've ever had an inflatable look more like a tragic windsock than a majestic Santa, you know the struggle is real. That's why today we're diving into the absolute best, most dazzling, and sturdiest blow-up decorations for the season. This is our definitive list of the top 10 Christmas inflatables for 2025. We've got all the links you need down in the description below. As a matter of fact, it's only one link because we've curated an Amazon list so you can go click that link, buy whichever one you want, all from one simple link. Speaking of the description, we've also dropped timestamps so that you can jump straight to the exact inflatable you're looking for. Before you get into these giant glowing masterpieces, do us a solid, smash that hype button. It's so important now on YouTube. Think of it this way, hit that button like it owes you a brand new 12-foot inflatable Santa. Let's get into it.
On an 85-degree sunny day, it's a little hot out. As with most, I will tell you, and I am a big fan of this, when they have a little bit of weight to them, this has feels like it's got like a little bean bag in it so that it should be more stable when it's inflated. Let's plug it in, see what happens. While it starts to inflate, I'll just take it over to here, show you. The stitching is actually pretty nice, the way it's seamed and everything. Looks like it has a couple little, light up LEDs, you can see those. It's gonna be daytime, but you can see they're nice and bright. Yeah, you can even see that during the day. It's blowing up nice and quick. So I would say it has a little bit of a weird thing going on here where this weight is that I said I liked, but it's looking a little odd. Kind of not sitting right. So I don't know if they're all like that or not, but you can see it's like kind of weird the way it's stitched where that weight is. I'm not sure that that's gonna make any difference when it's standing up here. You guys at home could tell me if that looks normal or if it doesn't. So, okay. So I'm gonna give this Christmas tree, it's a little breezy out and it's still standing up, tipping over a little bit. I'm only gonna give this like a 1 out of 5 for me. I don't like the way the bottom looks where the thing's stitched in. It looks kind of funny. Could just be mine or it could be all of them. But if you ask me, this looks a little weird. Other than that, it blew up nice and quick. The seams are kind of nice and solid. The LEDs look bright. Don't count the fact that it's not standing up on a windy day without being tied down. The material's a little thin. Normally I would say this is good for like 3 years in the yard. But for me, I really just don't like the way the bottom of it looks. I don't know, I hope that's helpful. I'm sorry I can't say all roses and beautiful things, but this one, not my favorite. I don't know if I should tell Nikki about it or not. I'll have to decide. See you next time. It is a windy and kind of cloudy day here in southern Florida. Okay, it's a little early, but we got to talk about inflatables and the holidays, right? It is a windy and a little overcast here in southern Florida today, but I wanted to get this to you nice and early because don't you want to know what's in this little ball? This is a Runaway Gingerbread man, which I'm not sure what that is until we inflate it. So we're going to have to inflate it and see. He should be 6 feet tall. I will tell you he comes with 2 additional weights. You can put either water or sand in these, as well as all the tie down and straps that you need to keep him secure in your front yard or backyard. What do you say we plug him in and see what he looks like? Before we do that, I want to talk to you about a couple things. Number one, I'm already going to complain right here. Little complaint for why is this white? Why isn't this color matching? I don't know why we are so lazy with these. When GARIG does such a nice job, I reviewed a couple of their things. I do need to tell you this was provided to me to have this conversation, but they give me no instructions and there have been some that I really did not like. But some of the things that I do like is even when they have like strips and stuff, things that don't necessarily, things that are kind of like detached decorations, they don't just cheaply, here again, it's inside of these seams. So these things aren't going to fall off. They're not like really junky put together things. The only thing that's a little cheap is, I don't like that we have white tie downs. But let's plug him in and see what he looks like. A Runaway Ginger Man. Ooh, he's got bright light. Wait till he inflates. You're gonna see these bright lights. The other thing I'm gonna say is I frequently complain that they don't use big enough motors. That's when they have the big models, but when you have small ones like this that are like 6 feet tall, they really pump up pretty quick. Runaway Gingerbread Man. Woo, look how bright these LEDs are in here, right? I know it's not dark out yet, but can you see that? Oh, there's a gingerbread man there, I see that. Oh, so this is like a gingerbread house. See a present here. Okay, I'm taking it back. I'm gonna say once again, they need to put bigger motors in this. I shouldn't be standing here this long waiting for this thing to inflate. Okay, it's starting to look like a little gingerbread house. For reference, I am 6'2" tall. It's claimed to be 6 feet. I'm gonna give it 6 feet. I'm gonna say they totally are living up to their claim of 6 feet. Got a little gingerbread house. We got a little gingerbread man here. I guess he's trying to run away. He's running. You can see he's in motion there, right? I will say it's a little windy here today, so I can't like kind of totally let go. Tons of LEDs in the back. It's very hard because there is nothing functionally wrong with this. It is the right size. Tons of LEDs. There's definitely a running little gingerbread man. I like the little Christmas hat on top of the chimney, the present at the bottom, but at the same time, not sure this really screams Christmas to me. I mean, totally is. I guess I'm really just like Snowman and Santa Claus kind of stuff. So I'm gonna give this a solid 4 out of 5 on the Doug score. There is nothing functionally wrong with it. Just a personal taste thing. I'm not gonna give it a full 5 out of 5, but you may actually, why don't you comment below? Let me know if you think this is a 5 out of 5 or a 4 out of 5. While you're doing that, make sure you hit that hype feature on YouTube. Really important. If you wanna get this, there's a link here on the screen or down below in the description. Both work the same way, neither one costs you anything extra to use them. And like and subscribe, all those normal YouTube things. Somebody will definitely enjoy this. Let me know in the comments, is this something you're gonna get? Are you gonna enjoy this? Or are you gonna go with the traditional Santa Claus or a snowman or some sort of, or a reindeer or something like that? Hope this was helpful. See you in the next video. All right, I picked a really sunny one out here to talk to you about a new Christmas inflatable, which I am very excited about. So let's just cut to the chase. Let's take out the inflatable, set it up, and I'll talk to you about it while it inflates. So in the package that comes with it, comes with tie downs as well as stakes and a sandbag to add a little weight to the bottom of it so it doesn't blow away on you. I do need to tell you this was provided to me to do this review, but with absolutely no instructions. They were like, we think it's a good product, let us send it to you. You tell the people what you find, so let's see what we find. So I will tell you, first off, as I'm looking at it, just because I look at a ton of these, the seams were all really nicely done. There's not glue stuck out everywhere. Even like the holly on the snowman's hat is really nicely connected. Now, just so you know, I'll save you a little bit of frustration and also tell you how to install that sandbag. On the bottom, here it is. It comes unzipped here, right? So you can take that sandbag, put it in here, and that'll add a little weight to hold it stable. Zip it up, otherwise you're gonna watch it trying to inflate and it's never gonna inflate. And you're gonna be frustrated about that. Ooh, here's a smart one too. This fan sits like on the ground, but it has this ducting here so it doesn't sit flush on the ground and get choked off. That's really smart. All right, let's plug it in and see what it looks like. There she goes. So the image here is, this is kind of like a hot air balloon where Santa is bringing the presents. He's got his own little basket there that he's in. And Frosty here is the balloon. And I gotta say, number one, it inflates nice and quick. Number two, look how strong that fan is, that pump. It is like solid. Like that is like, I don't have to hold it up other than it's windy out and I didn't put the weights in it. This thing is nice and solid. He's tall too, right? I'm like 6'2" tall. He's gotta be 8 inches tall, right? Something like that. Santa looks great. He's adorable. Everything looks like it's really put together nicely, I have to say. And the other thing I'm gonna say is the tie downs are put in really thoughtful positions. That's really good, so you're gonna be able to really keep it safe in your front yard. Overall, I have to say, this thing has really honestly impressed me. So I'm gonna give it a full 5 out of 5 on the Doug score. So if you're looking for an inflatable, this one's really cool looking. I like it. Hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time.
What could be cuter than white bears with penguins? I'm excited about this one, and Gary did provide this to me to review, but no instructions. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it up. We're gonna pick it apart so you know whether it's something you want or you don't want, and hopefully it doesn't blow away. It's a little windy here today, but we're gonna try it anyway. Let's see what this is. Oh, just so you know, inside the box here you have tie downs as well as 2 little weights which you can fill up with water or sand and put inside the little guy to help hold them down. Again, 6 feet tall, not huge, not small, on this little teeny ball, but let's blow it up. So I want to take a look first and see where is the little zipper before I start trying to inflate this and find out there's a zipper open. Not finding the zipper, but lots of stuff to talk about here. So let's plug it in. Okay, I didn't break it dropping it. That's a good start. Wanted to show you, here's my personal complaint that I always make. I feel like these should be matched the colors of where they're mounted, but at the same time, look how nicely they're mounted. They're included in the seams, not just attached on the side. And then where they put on like streamers and decorations and that kind of stuff, let's make sure those are actually sewed on and not glued on or something stupid like that. Okay, so exactly, here's the scarf. And as you can see, it's actually sewn into this seam here. It's not glued on, which is awesome, and lots of LEDs. So this thing's gonna look cool. Starting to blow up. Still not sure where that zipper compartment is. There's always one, but it's obviously closed on this guy. Here it is, and it is closed. Stopping this for a second, make sure you use that hype feature. Really important for YouTube right now. Please use that hype feature. Oh, this thing is pretty big. I know it's only supposed to be 6 feet, but I'm gonna have to stand here and hold him so he doesn't blow away. Okay, so now let me just say I am 6 foot 2 inches tall, and this is definitely gonna be taller than me. So I'm gonna say they actually underestimated when they said 6 feet, which is very nice to see and hear, and looks adorable. The little face is great. I can see there's 3 LEDs here, there's 3 LEDs here. There are 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of LEDs in the back here. This thing is a very thought out little design. And I say freaking adorable looking, right? That's a fast little Toyota out there, huh? Not. Look, he'll even stand up on his own in the wind. That's how cool is that? This thing is a 5 out of 5. I am like really liking this thing. This is one of my favorites so far this season. 5 out of 5 on the Doug score. If you want to get this and you like it also, there's a link here on the screen or down below. Both of them work the same way. Either one will get you to this with no extra expense. Remember to like, subscribe, comment if you're as excited as I am about this, or if there's something else you're looking for. Oh, all right, I'm gonna take this down before it blows away, get it ready for my own personal Christmas decoration. That one's a keeper. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. See you in the next video. And it's out. Curious if this 8-foot Santa Claus in an airplane is right for you. Is it a piece of junk or is it actually good? I got my hands on an early one. They did supply it to me to do this review, but they gave me no instructions. They're like, we made a good one this year. Give it a shot. So I'm going to set it up here in the driveway. It's starting to get a little dusky, so you can see a little bit of how the lights work on it, as well as you get a reference for size. I am 6 foot tall. There's a full-size SUV there, so you can see just about how big it is. It's going to sound crazy, but I've reviewed enough of these. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff in terms of the construction on them. Sometimes they have stupid things attached to it, and you can see these are all really nicely put together here. So far, we're off to a good start. Also, you can see this is where the LEDs are. Oh, I got a pro tip for you. Let me go to the whole other end here. Oh, look at this. This is because I didn't check this stuff out before they sent it. I love these things, so I'm always happy to do these reviews. Look, the propellers actually work. I'm so excited for that. Okay, but now, normally they come with this zipper open, and I've definitely sat here on a camera like waiting for it to inflate, and it's not inflating. I'm like, why isn't it inflating? It's got a big giant hole. This one is all zipped up, so what do you say we plug it in and see how quick it takes to inflate it? I don't know if you can see this yet or not. I'll bring you up close, but these are nice bright LEDs in here, and they're all over the back of it. I don't think I see any in Santa's head. He's got these cute little adorable goggles, which even inflate. Oh, we're getting there. It's a little breezy today. Let's hope he stays with me. Can't tell whether his beard is going to inflate or not. I don't think so. So as you could tell, definitely a little tippy. You're going to have to tie him down well to get him to sit up straight. Oh no, his beard's inflating a little bit. All right, so let's take a good close look at it. You can see how bright those LEDs are in there. Looks like there are a grand total of 4 inside them. So I'm gonna give that like a
a 5 out of 6 score because I would have liked it if Santa himself there was lit up, but it seems like only the central plane. Here are the propellers actually spinning. That's freaking cool. And so yes, Santa's beard is totally filled up. I really love that the goggles are filled up. Wings look great. Here he goes again. He's gonna tip over because if you look, and here would be where the front wheels are, this is like not anatomically correct, but correct for a plane. And they were not really meant to just sit upright. They kind of tip over. All right, so overall, I'm gonna say he blew up really quickly. So it's got a nice, powerful motor. The LED lights themselves are nice and bright. I kind of would prefer they were more distributed throughout him. He is adorable. This could be one of the cutest Santas I've ever seen. And obviously, as I've said too many times already, I love the propeller that actually spins. So if you ask me, if you're gonna put in the time to strap him down really good so he sits like this, even in a windy day, that kind of thing, I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10 on the Doug score. If you're just gonna be lazy and run out and just tie him up, and I think he's always gonna look like this in the front of your yard. If you're gonna be lazy with him, I'm gonna say he's a 6 out of 10 just because he's so balanced, so you're just gonna tip over. But I think you should do a proper job because you never know what's going to happen with the wind. You want to tie him down really well. If you're looking to get a Santa Claus like this, oh, my other thing, this is a legit 8 feet. I am 6 foot 2 inches tall, and this thing is a really nice size. Not super huge, like a distraction on your front yard, but everybody's going to see Santa with the plane going when they come by, waving to him. Hope this has been helpful. We'll see you next time. I got some questions about this. It says it is an 8-foot Santa. Is that 8 feet tall or 8 feet like as a general size? I'm curious about that. I love the little penguins and the candy. Looks great on the box. There's one thing you want to know. What does it actually look like set up? So we're going to do that right now. It's starting to get a little dark out here so that I can show you both the construction qualities of it, what it looks like, compare it in size to an SUV, and me at 6 foot 2. Let's take a look at it, make sure it's not put together like crap before we even start with that. All right, so it comes with a full set of tie downs, which is always important. We're not going to use them tonight, which is a little bit of a problem. It's a little breezy out tonight, but I'm trying to set this up real quick for you. It's not quite that time of year yet here. And let's see what things look like. Okay, so I really want to look at things like these bows and stuff. I want to make sure that they are nicely put on, not just, one dollop of hot glue and they're going to fall off in 3 minutes. I also like to look at, you can see how nicely all those seams are put together. There's no extra stitching. There's no strings lying around. There's no glue over the edges. Everything looks like this is, professionally put together. Okay, no, we're not supposed to say he's frosty, but I'm going to say he's frosty. Let's plug him in and see what he looks like. So I will tell you while he starts to inflate, I definitely felt some heft there, so I'm hoping he has some sandbags built into him to help hold him upright, even on a breezy day like today. You're still going to need to strap him down, but when they don't have those like ballast little sandbags in there, they tend to be very flippy. But let's go check it out. Okay, so I could tell already, remember I told you I am 6 foot 2? He's way over the top of my head, so this is going to be a legit 8 foot tall. I really do like the construction, especially the more I look at it up close. So this is really, really doing well on my little score so far. It's taking a little longer than most to fill up because obviously, and Frosty's a little heavy around the middle there. So there's a lot of air you got to pump into this guy to get him to be full. So I don't have a problem with the fact he's taking a little while to fill up. Oh, the candy's looking good. I gotta say, so far, I am super impressed with this. Now I have reviewed another product by this company, and that model I had a little bit of a beef because it only had LEDs down the center line in the back. This one has LEDs in this little penguin and this not so little penguin, which I think is a crazy cool value add. Now he will sit upright for the most part. It is definitely too windy for this today. Just in case you're curious, there's a tie down spot here. There's one in the back there. There's another tie down spot here. These are all very smartly located, so you're gonna be able to make him super secure with no problem. Let me see if I can get you up close so you can see him. Actually, it's kind of helpful that he fell over. You can see those sandbags I was talking about in there, which help keep him situated where he should be. So just so you can see, this is what his face looks like, the hat. You can see this is all fully inflated, which is really nice. His arm. These two are super adorable. Look at this guy. This one's my favorite though. You're my favorite, bro. Love the way this little guy looks. And obviously, Frosty yourself looks amazing. I can see on the screen, I just love this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is absolutely a 9.5 out of 10 for me. My only takeaway is I feel like his little blushing cheeks should have been a little located a little different, or maybe you should have a little less of a smiling mouth. And listen, if that's the one thing I'm complaining about, you know it's really good. If you want to get yourself one, you should get it right away because these things sometimes run out as you get closer to the holiday itself. I hope this was helpful. See you in the next video. It's that time of year and I have a 10-foot tall father and son gingerbread inflatable to check out here. I want to say I'm a traditionalist, but there's nothing not traditional about gingerbread men, but somehow they don't excite me as much as like snowmen and Santa. But let's set him up, see what he looks like. Let's evaluate him, pick him apart, make sure he's the one that you guys want. Oh, I got stuff trying to fall out. I probably should have paid more attention. Okay, in here, you'll see we have 2 of these packets where you can put water or sand in there as an extra weight to put inside him, as well as tie down so you can make sure he's secure. It's a nice windy day today, but it is still way too early for setting this up for the holidays, but still plug him in and check him out for you. Let's make sure he's fully 10 foot in size and he looks cool and he's not put together like crap. I can tell you already, first thing, this is a positive and a negative all in one thing. I don't like the white tie downs, but at the same time, I love the way they're included in the seam, makes them nice and strong. They're not like glued on or anything like that. Well, let's plug him in, see what he looks like. Okay, so while he's blowing up, I'm going to a little bit probably pre-complain. Whoa, first off, look how bright these LEDs are. That's really cool. I find at this price point, they tend to use the same fan for all of them, whether it's a 6 foot, a 5 foot, a 10 foot. With the 10 foot ones, they take a little while for them to inflate, which I kind of wish they just had more powerful motors in them. I know they only have to inflate once a day, right? In the morning they inflate and then at night they go down. But I'm gonna say I would like it to just go and be 10 feet tall. After I did all that complaining, he's kind of cute looking, I gotta say. I'm also hopeful on the sizing. Keep in mind, I am 6 foot 2 inches tall and I'm feeling like he's gonna be way taller than I am. So maybe we're gonna get to that 10 foot number. I like the lights down here in the packaging, really nice. I see LEDs in the back here. 1, 2 LEDs in the back, just in the center, so he lights up nice. Let's see what the front looks like. I do love these buttons. These buttons are freaking adorable and I can't even get to his head. Is it even in the frame? I'm gonna have to back him up so it's in the frame. All right, ready? Here we go. I think we're all in. This is, okay. I know I said I wasn't enthused about this one because I was pulling some traditionalist kind of crap, but this I love. He looks great. This is absolutely a 5 out of 5. I love the LED lighting. I love that it's so tall. And I will tell you, even though I don't like the fact that they're white tie downs, I could see they're in really nice locations. So even on a windy day, you'll be able to tie him down and have him stay secure in your yard. If you're into gingerbread men and Christmas, you cannot possibly go wrong with this. You should definitely get him. There's a link here on the screen or down there below. They both work the same way. None of them cost you anything extra to use those. Remember to like, subscribe, comment what your feelings are. You think traditional or not traditional? What do you like? Put it in the comments, and then also smash that hype button down at the bottom. Really important now on YouTube. New feature. They want to see it used. Do us a favor and smash it. I hope this was helpful. This thing's freaking cool. It totally surprised me. I'll see you in the next video. Have you been shopping for Inflatable? You may have seen me reviewing a couple because I'm doing it nice and early this year, and I am probably the most excited about this Christmas puppy. What could be a better match than Christmas and puppy put together? Let's take a look at it, see what it looks like. I didn't look at the picture for any kind of like, I don't know. I just read the description said Christmas puppy, and I was like, what could be better than a Christmas puppy? Inside the Christmas puppy, you'll see tie downs and 2 weights, which you could either put water or sand in to kind of help give it some ballast. And I always love this moment here. Does this look like a Christmas puppy to you? Not to me. I already see one little teeny complaint I'm gonna make, but we'll wait till it starts inflating and I'll show you that. Okay, plug her in. Let's take a look, see if we have good things to say or see if we have crappy things to say about this. Look, I like this. If you look, especially with the lighting right here now, you can see all these seams are nice and thick and nicely done. And up here's my one complaint I always have. Why is this white, right? Are we too cheap and stupid that we can't make this match everything so we don't have a white tie down sticking on the side? Not the end of the world, but I'm gonna say I would like it to be brown at that point there. Let's see what this little guy looks like. I see lots of LED lights. I think there's a puppy head popping out here. Oh, that's definitely a puppy head. Oh, it's a puppy head with a Santa hat. What do we have? Is this an accordion? I think it's just a sign. Come on, buddy, let's go. I didn't check to make sure that the zipper's all zipped shut. So I will say, I've seen a couple models recently where they do this, where got like sections where they're like this little white thing has 6 LEDs in it. That's why it's so nice and bright there. And they're like little couple sections of 3 LEDs in the back. They also have, I see 1 here, 2, where it's just like 1 button LED light. I'm gonna say, whoa, I was thinking it was a sitting down thing. I'm gonna have to back it up so you could see it. Heck yeah, this is definitely 10 feet. I'm 6'2". I gotta say, this is the second one that I reviewed where I think they have been very conservative. There's no way that's gotta be way more than 10 feet tall. That is crazy. He's a very adorable looking puppy. Just taking a look to see where the tie downs are to see that I can confidently tell you that you're gonna be able to tie this down and keep him because he's big and tall. I see 1 there, 2 there, 2 at the feet. I hate to say this, but I'm a little skeptical because they only have these 2 tie downs, 1 here, 1 there, and then a bunch at their feet. But I kind of feel like there should be a 3rd back here, just kind of like really centering him. Because like if you're just tying him this way, he can fall that way, right? You can put a couple ropes here and angle it, but I think that's requiring a little more of an engineering degree than I would like to see you have to worry about. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 because I love the size. I am totally enthusiastic about the size. I'm totally enthusiastic about the lighting, the quality. All of that is amazing. I just feel like there should be 1 more tie down in the back just to help make sure he stays secure. But this thing is awesome. If you want this, you can't possibly go wrong with it. There's a link here on the screen. There's also one down below. They both work the same way. They don't cost you anything extra to use those, so please do that. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that hype feature. YouTube wants to see you smash that hype feature. Make sure you hit that hype feature just to help us out if I've added some value. And comment below, what do you think about this guy? Do you think he's as cute as I think he is? I a little bit feel like he was maybe in one life, he could have been like a bear. You think he could have been a bear in one life? They put a tail on him to make him a puppy. Put a comment below. What do you think? I really think he's really very cool. Definitely surprised me how much I like him and how cool he is. He's huge, definitely huge. So I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next video and peace out. 'Tis the season to be a little windy here in Florida and to check out some new holiday inflatables. This is from GARIG. Let's take a look at it. It's supposed to be a 10-foot unit. Should be a little interesting in this breeze. Not time to set it up permanently here, so I'm gonna do my best here in the driveway. I've left the Tahoe in the road so you can see how big it is. I don't think the Corvette helps very much, but so okay. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, so before I show you what this has, I'm gonna show you here we have 2 of these weights where you can either put water or a little bit of sand in there along with the regular tie downs. Feeling a reindeer? How about a reindeer? What do you guys think? Comment below. What do you think this is gonna be? Here's my extra little tip for you that I always share. See this little opening here? I don't know why they forget to close these up, but there have been many times I'm sitting here like, why is it not inflating? And there's a big hole in it because it's not zipped up. All right, let's give it some electricity, see what it turns into. Oh, I saw a couple things before we blow it up. Let me show you. So look, here is, it's like a reindeer face to me, but a good place for me to point out to you, see how nicely these seams are done? I'm telling you, sometimes these things come and you take them out and they are like hot glued together. They're gonna last like 2 minutes and actually there's nothing just hanging off him at all. See, here's at least 1 LED. He's pretty big. Here's another exact example of what I'm talking about. See these pieces here? They're not hot glued, they're actually sewn into seams. So that's a really good value add quality thing. It's gonna be interesting because it's pretty breezy and this thing's pretty big. There she goes. While it's blowing up, another one of the interesting questions with some of these Amazon brands sometimes is this is going to be a 10-foot reindeer, and sometimes they use like the smallest motor that they can to blow up the 10-foot reindeer, and sometimes I wish they would put in just a little bigger motor and be like, boom, there's the reindeer. This one's going pretty quick. While he blows up, I'm gonna complain about this over and over again. Why is this white on a black foot? Like, don't you think they can make this match color-wise? And I feel like I'm holding him in the wind. He's trying to fly away. Oh, he's going to be big. This is a little what I'm talking about, right? How long is it taking for this guy to inflate? Could you imagine if I didn't zip up a little hole there? Did I miss another one maybe? No, he looks all zipped up. Here's another interesting question. Why does it only come with 2 of those little weights for such a big thing? A good one while it's blowing, a good positive thing. You can see each and every one of these has their own LED in them. Let me turn them around so you can see what they look like lit up. Oh, before we all blow away, his head's gonna be lit. I see some here in the body. That's good. That's a lot of Hey, Santa, what's going on? It's almost that time of year, my friend. Almost that time of year. Real world, it's still Halloween here, but you know, I don't have time to wait for Christmas to show you this. Otherwise, you're gonna have bought the wrong one. This thing is freaking cool. Give me 5. Man, yeah. Oh, I'm digging this. No way. Okay, I am 6 foot 2 inches tall. Santa's giving me a high five over my head. These reindeer antlers, are they even in the frame? This thing is freaking awesome. I love this. This is definitely a keeper for me. I'm gonna say I do wish it had a little bit more powerful motor. I'm also gonna say I wish we didn't have white tie downs, but there are plenty of tie downs in good places. You cannot possibly go wrong with this. You should actually get this. I'm telling you, you should get this. There's a link here on the screen or down below. They both work the same way. Neither one costs you anything extra to use. You cannot possibly go wrong with this. While you're doing this, make sure you hit that hype button on YouTube, as well as give this a like. Subscribe to the channel for more interesting stuff like this. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'm happy to try to help you out with them. This thing is awesome. Dun, 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 dun. I want to make sure you can see all of them. Oh, I unplugged them. Okay, I guess that's the end. I hope this was helpful. We'll see you next time. Yep, thinking about Christmas, I have a 12-foot gingerbread ark. I'm not sure what a gingerbread ark is, but it's 12 feet, should be freaking huge. It's starting to get a little dark here right now, so you're gonna get to see how well the LEDs look. But what do you say we get it out and get it up before it really gets dark? I kind of think maybe that doesn't sound appropriate, the get it up thing, but all right, let's go with it. Here we go. Ooh! Okay, this doesn't give you any kind of clue what an arc looks like. It looks like a big old ball. Inside here, you'll see there are tie downs and 2 extra weights, which you can fill up with water or sand, whichever you prefer. I'm just gonna really quick show you one of my pet peeves that I'm gonna complain about is this. You got a brown piece here with a white tie down. Why do tie downs only come in white? We have every different color under the sun here, but only in white. So that's a little teeny complaint that I have over and over and over and over again, but it keeps happening to me. I'm looking for the plug so I don't drop it. There it is. Well, let's plug this thing in, see what it is. So it is a little windy here today, definitely too windy that I shouldn't be doing this, but I want to get this information out to you, so you're gonna get to watch me fight with it in the wind here. As I unroll it, I could already see, look how bright these LEDs are. There are a ton of LEDs in here. I am so curious how a gingerbread is an arc, but it's starting to look, I'm starting to see the arc. I am not at all sure how I'm gonna get this thing to stay upright. I feel like this is just gonna be like some sort of crazy fail that I'm gonna end up having here. Not because of this, just because it's breezy here tonight, and I'm being impatient wanting to play with these things. Can you see all that? Let me come over here. Can we see all this? So I'm wondering if 12 feet is gonna be wide. That is a full-sized SUV and a cute little Corvette there. So for a little frame of reference in terms of size, I'm not sure if it's gonna be 12 feet wide or 12 feet tall. Any of those is a winner for me. If you've watched any of my other reviews, you've probably heard me say this before. They end up using the same little motor in this that they would use in a 5-foot one, and I don't understand why we don't have like 2 big honking motors in a 12-foot one or something like that, but we'll go with it. Okay, so this is a gingerbread man here, right? Well lit up. He's adorable. It's very well lit. Oh man, I think it's gonna be 12 feet wide. There's no way this thing doesn't blow up. This is gonna end up being some sort of crazy video where like some goofy guy in Florida decides to blow up a giant inflatable in the wind. There are lots of tie downs if you're worried about it in the wind once you get it up, and there are a ton of tie downs. They're nicely put in the seams so they're nice and strong. You're not gonna have trouble keeping it in your yard. It's just when you're a little stupid and doing it in your driveway without tie tying it down and it's windy that you're gonna have a problem. That would be me. This is so silly. I don't know why I do these things. I know why I do them, because Nikki's asleep. She's unable to police my behavior, so she would be like, why don't you just wait till tomorrow when the weather's nicer? And she would be so right. But I like doing this. This is so fun. Comment below if you find this fun and entertaining, or if you're like, Doug, you're just so stupid. I can't even take. Oh my gosh. I think it could be 12 feet wide and 12 feet tall. I could see it's not even in the camera still. Oh, is it even in the picture? If you know anything about the Doug score, I rate things on a 5 out of 5 score, right? And I'm normally pretty picky about these things. Not too much gets a 5 out of 5, but the one way you can absolutely instantly get a 5 out of 5 is make something freaking giant, which this is, with a ton of LED lights and adorable little creatures. So yes, this is absolutely a 5 out of 5 on the Doug score. I love this thing. It is so freaking cool. It is massive. So you should get yourself one. There's a link here on the screen or down below. Either one works the same way. Nothing costs you any extra money to use it. Make sure you smash that hype function here on YouTube. It's so important now. It's right at the bottom of the screen if you're on mobile. And finally, you gotta like, subscribe, and comment. How crazy do you think I am? Am I that crazy? Or is it just all in good fun? I think I'm gonna have to take this thing down before Nikki finds out that I'm doing this out here and I'm in trouble. So I'm gonna take this down. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you at Christmas time with this thing in the driveway. So cool. See you later. Now I'm gonna unplug it on purpose. Maybe. Ooh, there it goes. Nice and gentle, guys. Here we go. Going down, going down. That was a lot of work.